Hello, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3. I'm Chance, also known as Mraz. In the last episode, we made it Palavin's moon, Mene? Saved the current Primarch of the Turians, and we got a link to Admiral Hackett on the old
Commander, have you retrieved
radio.
the Primarch for your summit?
Yes, sir. But the Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The time for unity is now.
The Solarians will be there, though.
You don't sound very optimistic.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us, too.
I see. Well, then you've got your hands full, Commander. Was there something else you needed to discuss?
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit Earth?
It wasn't all that complicated, really. They surged through the relays and hit Artura's station before we knew what was happening. From there, it was a short jump to the Sol system. Earth didn't stand a chance.
I'm glad.
Sending us to the Mars Archives was a good call.
Still doesn't make up for the fact that the Reapers nailed us to the wall. I sacrificed the entire Second Fleet to provide cover for the Third and the Fifth to retreat. Hell, I presided over the most devastating military defeat in human history.
I mean,
How do you
it's
see
against
us
the
winning this
Reapers,
war,
though.
Admiral?
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered. But the Normandy's just one ship.
And a fast one. You can move quickly, hit a target, and leave before the enemy has time to react.
One battle.
It's an advantage. But can it win a war?
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. The battle against Sovereign 3 years ago took everything we had, and that was just one Reaper.
I haven't forgotten.
So I'll find their soft spots, avoid them where they're strong, and hit them where they're not. And when I find gaps in the armor, I'll hammer them with every soldier, ship, and bullet we've got.
How long can we keep that up?
As long as it takes. The reality is, Shepard, everything I'm doing is a delaying action for you. I'm buying us time, keeping us in the game while you gather what we need for this Prothean device. So keep at it.
Let me see.
Has your analysis of the Prothean device turned up anything?
The R appears to be right. It's a weapon of some sort. A big one. Beyond that, we really can't say, other than it's going to be a hell of a thing to try and build.
Do you think it's risky? Building something like this when we don't even know what it does?
To be honest, the thing scares the hell out of me, but the Reapers have forced our hand. 2 centuries ago, scientists faced the same problem in the Second World War. They weren't sure what the atomic bomb might do. Some thought it could even ignite Earth's atmosphere, but they did it anyway.
Jesus.
Any updates on Cerberus?
Yeah, I could
There's
blow up the
still
atmosphere.
wild
Don't
card
worry about
here.
it.
Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
It didn't seem as if the Elusive Man was suggesting we appease them. Not like Saren did. You'd think we'd be on the same side, now more than ever.
Cerberus has never played by the rules as we know them. I don't know what their agenda is, but it has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
The
Controlling.
Elusive Man talked about controlling the Reapers. He seemed to think that's how we win this.
He's wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Doesn't mean he won't try.
I saw your report on that Cerberus soldier you found on Mars. If the Elusive Man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
Good to bad.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Yeah, we got new word resources. Look, oh my god. All this stuff. I'm gonna look at them eventually, just not now. Wait, our military strength went down. What? It used to be so high. How'd it go down? We used to have 1,400, now we have only 900.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapons systems. Something about calibrations.
Sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari Counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
When you put it that way.
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
Turian help.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I can relate.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances.
Yeah.
Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
Paladin.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
Nothing more.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
I don't believe there's anyone else to talk to in here. Oh.
Commander, Edie just went offline.
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to Deck 3.
Commander, comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on Deck 3.
See if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
To Edie's AI core. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter.
Joe,
Follow your lead.
what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
Maybe not the smartest thing to keep the AI robot thing
going in.
the AI core. Just a suggestion.
Edie, talk to me.
Oh no.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Edie?
Yes.
You're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
What exactly happened?
Transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
That's dangerous.
Edie, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone.
Bringing the crew up to speed would have been counterproductive. All attempts to help would have been limited by reaction time.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct.
Surprise.
This body could accompany you to
He's
areas the
another
Normandy
companion.
cannot reach.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can. Then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy, to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew is a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
On that, we can agree.
Yeah. So Edie is one of the, I think we have 7 companions. 1 DLC character and 3 base game. One of the 7 companions in the game. If I'm thinking correctly. Maybe there's 8.
2 of our dreadnoughts have been lost in a matter of hours.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's him. He's an old friend of Urdnot Rex.
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
I'm sure it will, sir.
Yeah.
Garrus.
Considering how much
Didn't
I've
waste
done
any
for the
time getting to
Krogan.
work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
Can relate.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along.
We were good boys, though.
We're actually respectable now.
It won't be
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim, and I'm pretty sure they will, just remember, a certain Turian friend of yours isn't sleeping any better, and he'd be more than happy to meet you at the bar and drink you under the table. Something else you want to talk about?
family.
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long has it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
Don't worry.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty soon, blind hope is all we'll have left. And I hate being blind.
Chances of winning.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
No doubt.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After the Collector base, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for C-Sec, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
Makes a hell of a
I'm
story.
not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy, meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at C-Sec, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them. And he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
Any
What did
results?
you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
Primar Victus.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
Maybe it could be.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of succession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here.
I just realized I think I
I'm gonna
forgot to
get
talk
the
to
old girl
Liara.
back in fighting shape.
Armor-piercing ammo. That might be useful, because I don't have much to take care of armor. Now let's see. Let's see what powers I have. Fortification and... I'll hold off for now. Oh yeah, definitely didn't talk to Liara because she didn't give me her power. Duh.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
I don't think I've actually talked to her yet.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans finish it?
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
Agreed.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
Appreciate
The
you
thought
asking.
means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Lens flares.
And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
Totally forgot to talk to her. I feel bad. Doesn't look like I have access to her stuff, though. Remnants of a damaged Reaper destroyer. To avoid risk of indoctrination, remote drones have been sent to study the salvaged remains of the Reaper destroyer. Drones can dig out under the hull, scanning circuits for technology that will increase the speed in which tech, biotic, and combat abilities can be fired. Alternatively, the console offered Citadel merchant discount for choosing safer options and demolishing the remains. Store discount. Cooldowns. I don't know if I need a discount at stores. No, I don't need a discount for stores. It might bite me in the ass, but... already did ammo capacity. Deal damage. Yeah. Check out the new thing. Alliance interrogation recurred Cerberus operative. Lance Interrogator, check these implants. She's got jammed in her face. Interrogator 2, she's awake. Cerberus off, if unintelligible. Hello, do you know where you are? Unintelligible. You know how much goddamn trouble you're in? Hey, ease up. Listen, you're in trouble. I'm not gonna lie, but doesn't mean we can't work something out. You can help us. We can. Explosion. Ah, coffee. Okay, I'm okay. Holy hell, she's dead. What? Whole front of her face gone. Some kind of ocular flashbang. Well, shit. Is everyone in Cerberus rigged up like that? Not good.
Hello again, Shepard.
Prothean device.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough data survived to piece
flares.
together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
You
Information.
brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
Shadow Rucker.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship? Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
Hagalaz.
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
How'd you get away?
What kind of distraction?
Glitched.
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Neither did I.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Oh my god,
I
my
couldn't
neck.
let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
What about Farron?
So where is Farron if you two
Whoa,
escaped?
whoa.
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
What's new?
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had
People
records.
complained about Mass
I
Effect
knew the
Andromeda.
elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
I'll see you later.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Glyph.
Greetings, Commander.
Greetings. Okay, so what's our missions now? Go to Sarkesh. I think health and shields might be better. Yeah. Considering how much our ass is being beaten by the enemies so far. I'll head to shuttle to check out what stores we got. New metagel upgrade, all the other stuff, and we didn't miss any items. Nice. Did I get any new gear? Yes, I did. Shield regeneration, weapon and headshot damage. This melee damage? Yeah, we already. Weapon damage. Weapon damage is surely something I want. Let's check out our gear. Python's cool. Check out the Rhaegar carbine though. Ammo. Shredder.